is live. Let's go to events. AI में कुछ है क्या?
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch.
Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
And we have our very first corner. And he gets... Malaga have the chance to go the other way. Back into the middle. Played back in. Now it's Mbappe. Nice looking ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Now he's off and running. And he's surging through. Couldn't squeeze it through. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Tries a deft little ball. He's having a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
a shot! Against the crossbar! That's good defending, very good defending. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played with finesse. And he shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's running through. Great vision. Spread neatly. And they've got rid. Well, they've got it again. Played into space. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Mbappe. Back into the middle. And that was very necessary. And smartly reclaimed. Distributed tidily. He's picked his way through. He is through here. Courtois gets it away. Looking to play him in. It's Lewandowski! It's in! And right on half-time, that is telling.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
And the first 45 minutes are up. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum. And they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Ricky Puig. And this is Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Lewandowski really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
He's in plenty of space here. He's in space and looking for options. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Christensen. Still just a single goal between the sides. Can he get it through? Lewandowski! And that was probably asking just too much.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did... And a chance! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Goulet. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pressing high and with purpose. Ricky Puig. That's a cute ball. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, that's an excellent interception. But he was... And the shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Not the most convincing of passes. Mbappe. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And he was quick to react. Just 5 minutes left. Goulet.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field is number 10, Eduardo Camavinga.
He's in a great position here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field, number 15,
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Oh, he's onto this. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. That's beautifully weighted. And he's managed to get free. Can he? Oh, it's hit the post. And somehow he's managed to miss it. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Lewandowski voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here. And it's a corner. And we have our very first corner. That's the keeper's ball. Vallecas have the chance to go the other way. Oh, shooting chance! That is terrific from Lewandowski. Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Not the most accurate pass. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That is a jarring tackle. Shapes to shoot! He's tried one! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here.
That's good defensive concentration.
Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's had a shot! Goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Mbappe. Back into the middle. Well, that is one way to stop him. Hazard with a definite foul there. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense. That pressing is so good, it's nice and early.
Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And this is Lewandowski, he's found a way through. Now it's Ricky Puig. And he's shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, what a mistake! Oh, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that could set him on his way. And it's Arda Güler. Up he goes! And that's caused a worry or two.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Oh, some tackle that. Oh, played right into his path. And the first 45 minutes are up. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and two between them at half-time. So off we go once more. Searching pass he's played there. Goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
The goal scorer after 48
Oh, he did
minutes
so well
is
to hold his run and
number
stay on
18,
side, Peter. That was
Kylian
really clever.
Mbappe.
A case now of complete control. Lejeune. Yuri. Goulet. Mbappe is onto this.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Dink through. And this is Lewandowski. Oh, nice touch. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Struck first time.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Chance, surely! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Substitution on the field, number 18.
It's their second
Coming on
corner of the game.
field is number 19.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Goulet. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off, and they finally made a decision to get tighter.
That's a little off target. Goulet tries making a foray down the right. Ricky Puig. Ricky Puig. Hazard. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Great defending, strong and determined. Mbappe! It's Lewandowski! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Substitution on the field, number 10, number 7.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their
Coming on the
benches.
field, number 9, number 8. Substitutions taking place.
Great vision. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, they could be caught out here. Now the... Oh, what a climb! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And a chance! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Number 9.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Now it's Ferran Torres. Out towards the
There will be
flank.
5 minutes added time.
Alvarez. He gets big! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people.
Just a quick request today for everybody to please.
So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Corner given. And we have our very first corner. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Crossed into the box. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Yamal has it out wide and in space. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rafinha. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think we have another one here who's a member of the Catalan school of total football and the type of player that is very much their speciality. This guy, Fermin Lopez, you have to wonder what it is with them and elite central midfielders. But he's going to be, if everything works out, that is, he's going to be up there with the best of all.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Kubasi. Mbappe running with the ball. He's beaten the last man. Tries to pass it through. Out of play for a goal kick.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Yamal. And it's Bershish. Goulet. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Big chance, corner. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. They've played it short. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Chance! He's delivered all right! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 35 minutes is number 18, Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Azar can so cleverly bypass the press.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Eric Garcia. Well, that has not gone well. He is through here. Ricky Puig powering forward here. A lot of space ahead of him.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Balde. Aimed beyond the defence. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Goes looking wide. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. What a throw in. Oh, sweet feet. Ricky Puig. Out to the left it goes. Turns and goes back. Shoots! He has done it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Well, how's that for a class finish?
After 57 minutes is number 20, Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard. Eden Hazard.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Yamal! Yuri. Puyol. It's Xabi Alonso. Christensen. Goulet. Hazard puts his foot on the gas. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Hazard has found the net here, of course. Puyol. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, superb! And a chance! Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And they are cruising away.
The goal scorer after 78
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
A case now of complete control. Yuri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Hazard. Yuri. Ricky Puig. Pau Kubasi simply refused to be outdone there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Hazard. Number 11, Xabi Alonso. Coming
Eric
on the
Garcia.
Field, number 21, Alvarez.
And it's Rashford.
Number 10, Eduardo Camavinga. Substitutions taking place. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
Lewandowski. Alvarez. Now it's Mbappe. And time is up. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Mbappe claiming the Man of the
Just a
Match
quick
award,
announcement. We would
and
like
there
to
is
inform
very
you
little
that
room for
CCTV
argument.
is now in operation for your safety.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great, varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
No, and he's let fly! He can get that clear. Could be danger here. Threads one in. That is a great pick out. And they're quick to get it back. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well read, nice interception. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that is expertly dealt with. Khan gets rid without sophistication. Tries to pass it through.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And he's running through. Big chance, real chance! Goal! And there is the big 200. Everybody reminds him what he has gone and done. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Olise gets into some space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Scholes has got himself a free kick. Oh, he's taken it.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he's there to get it away. Looking for options for movement. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. That's really well cleared, and the keeper's got it again. Now he's got space here, and no, that was never going to make it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the first half is done. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's Bale. Great defending, strong and determined. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, lots on that one, but he couldn't find the target. Still just a single goal between the sides. Baresi. Now it's Drogba. And this is Pele. Kagawa. It's Kagawa! Oh, that was no routine save.
Kagawa really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. That's going to go a long way. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Van der Ven gets across to intercept that. Now it's Scholes. Ambitious ball here. Rijkaard. Bale could try cutting inside here. Shoots! That's a half-decent try.
Bale just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
Nicely weighted ball. Pass somewhat off target. And he's gone looking for safety. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Not the most accurate pass.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And he's managed to get free.
Substitution on the field. Number 26, Kagawa. Number 11, Xabi Alonso. Coming on the field, number 42.
Now it's Pele. And this is Drogba.
Rodri.
He's found a way through. Well timed, excellent interception. Ah, he's given it away. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. Schlotterbeck makes the interception. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Forlan. I think we're just about done here.
2 added minutes
Bale.
has been indicated.
Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Drogba taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
That today's match day programs are available.
How would you
from
sum up what
stands
we've
located
witnessed,
by
Jim?
the gates.
And there's a lot
I'm
more
sure
to
they
read
make
into this
fine
game
souvenirs.
than just the scoreline.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Okay, so I need 9 points in 6 matches.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of 2 or 3. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts...
Could be danger here! He's having a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Luis Suarez with the cross. And that should get the job done. Out of play for a throw. Another throw-in. Conte, in by Conte, and that has been knocked clear. Kagawa, And he's only too happy to take that back. Beckham. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Vardiol. For Rice. Baresi. For Xavi Alonso. And here's Drogba. Zanetti. That is good alertness. Tries to pass it through. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard gets it away. That's a throw. Oh, played through for the wide man. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. And this is Lewandowski. Quality ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Ambitious ball here. Beckham is... It's Pele! Brilliant from Pele! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. First blood drawn. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. They get a throw in. It is a corner, and this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a climb! They've done it! They're level in H. Rice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Today's match are now available.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rice, looking to play him in. No way through. That's a little off target. And that has been clubbed away. Out to the right. No, it's come to nothing. Rice, looking for options for movement. Cruyff, quietly revving up. Rice. Vardiol. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. That has not gone well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Drogba gets flagged offside. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Lewandowski. Lewandowski! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Robert Lewandowski.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Conte. Number 18, Suarez.
That's
Number
headed upfield.
22, Scholes.
Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Johan Cruyff. Coming on the field, number 11,
Pedri.
Owen. Number 3, Fletcher.
Aims beyond the defence.
Number 24,
Koundé
Mbappe.
clears,
Number 17,
and he
Musiala.
stands tall,
Number 6,
impenetrable.
Pedri. Substitutions
And that
taking
could set him on
place.
his chance for a shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Ah, unlucky. There's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. That's a decent clearance.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Real chance! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Substitution in progress.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. Great chance! Koundé is there to clear. Oh, should have put that away. Corner number 3 coming up. Dealt with nicely by the defence. A probing pass. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Baresi gets rid without sophistication. Mbappe.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
The final seconds now. Guardiol. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And they've got a throw. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, easy pickings there. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Pelé taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Area around the stadium is strictly forbidden.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome.
Junior Ismail Traore. No one is coming. Oh, yeah, I need to
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The
everybody,
game
and
yet to kick
welcome
off.
to today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Well, here he is, Martin Caceres, an uncompromising, unrelenting defender, Jim.
Yeah, and that unbreakable spirit is what makes him so special, Peter. He just plays without fear, determined to win at all costs.
Every team needs one of him, doesn't it?
Well, if you want to be successful, it's essential.
Oh, easy pickings there. That'll be a throw. They're back in possession and ready to go. Roll! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's got full. Just off target.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
No way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Rice, Timber gets across to intercept that. Now, can they get him away? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a good run down the right. No, that's been intercepted. Timber. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Rice. And that could set him on his way. It's Pele! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. That's going to go a long way. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Drogba. Now it's Rice. Great ball, and he's in shapes to shoot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And the pass is intercepted. Van Nistelrooy receives it in a good position here. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Takes a shot! That is gorgeous from Raul! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Raul really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
There's the shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, you can only praise the keeper for standing up to his opponent like that.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Raul knocks it into space. Well, that is one way to stop him. Nicely weighted ball. Great ball if he can get there. Shot could be up. Pele! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Van Nistelrooy, and he's in on goal. He's got away, gets his head on it! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Hello everybody, and this
Well,
is a
obviously
quick reminder
things
to
are
let
not
you
good,
know that
Peter.
you'll be able
It
to
seems
catch
the
today's
team were
match
just a bit too
broadcast
busy
live on
playing
your
within
FM
themselves,
station.
too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And the finish! It's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That was a given, it always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to...
Oh no, this does not look good. And that's gone loose. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Picked out brilliantly. And it's Cáceres. Beckham gets over and intercepts. That is lovely. Ambitious ball here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be just the goalkeeper's a bit. It's Drogba! It's a goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Saliba, Timber. Now it's Mbappe. Torres! Deftly away. Aimed beyond the defence. Beckham. Great vision. And he was quick to react. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. And there's green grass ahead of him. Fernando Torres. Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. Baresi. Half an hour gone in the second half.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Kagawa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And Torres! He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Raul.
Manchester United nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Well, that has not gone well. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Short changes him with that pass. And this is... Can he finish?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. It's their second corner of the game. Climbs up big! That's a half-decent try. Looking for the run. Now it's Drogba. Pele! Pele! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things.
Please turn your attention to the screen for
Your final
information
thoughts, Jim?
provided
Look,
by the
Peter,
local
a
police.
strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Reich. Massaro! Rice goes long. Nice looking ball. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Bit too much weight on the pass. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And this is Drogba. Rijkaard for Rice. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Alexander-Arnold gets good distance on it. Puyol. That is ended up in no man's land. That looks a good ball through. And this is Torres. Fernando Torres. Real chance! It's there! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
After 17 minutes is number 10, Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Massaro.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. It's come through and he takes the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Doué, big header! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now that's well seen too. It's a searching pass. And that's been won straight back. Half an hour played now. Guardiola. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great ball if he can get there. That is a brilliant interception. And he can clear it away. And it's lofted through here. No luck with that dink over the top. Guardiola did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Beckham running with the ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Baresi gets rid without sophistication.
There will be one
Rice.
at a time.
Nicely weighted ball. And that could set him on his way. Chance for a shot! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Please take some time out to give your support to our better stadium fund.
That gets things going for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play him in. That is a great... It's Pele! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better chance, really, and 99 times out of 100, and you know what I'm going to say next.
Vardiol. Rice has been caught there, it's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Looking for the run. Triol gets across to intercept that. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Doué. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Pele, and this is Drogba. And that's another good win of the ball. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! He's scored!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
The goal scorer after 63 minutes is number 7, Pele. Substitution on the field, number 24.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Messi to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
This is threatening to become a really good game. It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Oh, easy pickings there. That's a cute ball. And that was very necessary. Rice. That has been cut short. And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Van Dijk with the clearance.
Substitution on the field, number 10, Fernando Torres. Number 9, Massaro. Coming on the field,
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, and a shot! And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
Substitution on the field, number 8.
And we have our
Rooney.
very first corner.
Coming on the field is number 17, Olise.
Verbruggen gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. The final 5 minutes. Now it's Pelé.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Musiala is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Has been indicated.
Can he get onto this? It's a goal kick. Rice, who does have an assist to his name. Now, can they get him away? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the odd goal. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will...
Okay, that's it for tonight. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night.